Hi Pisces, this is going to be your reading from January the 16th to the 31st. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder that these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright, so how I do my readings is I start with the Angel Oracle deck here, I move on to Traditional Tarot, and then back to Oracle at the end. Remember pausing, it's just because I am feeling the energy that is around the cards. That's kind of how I get information. Alright, so let's get you started here, Pisces. So for this week, you have Power and Intention. Alright, Power and Intention. When you align your intentions with your highest good, the act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing closer to remind you of this, and you have the capacity to be a leader and a guide at this time, and you're being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you can act from the heart. Often when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder, and this is because it wants us to be limited and to question or even stifle our growth. Do not let it hold you back now, and call on your angels and invite them to help you listen closely to the voices of your soul that you can move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way. Angels are encouraging you to reconnect with your initial ideas and intentions for whatever you were thinking about at this time, or even for your entire life. Often we have an initial intention, and then over time our idea changes. The universe is still responding to our initial intentions, though, because we have let them go, and when we let go, we let God. So if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, you need to recognize that you're a powerful being with influence and potential. Have a clear conversation with God or your angels about your intentions, and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live your life from a space of pure potentiality. Ooh. Some exciting stuff for you, Pisces, it feels like coming in. So just give me a minute to draw some tarot cards here, and we'll move on from there. For Pisces, please. I'll pull one more card. Alright, just give me a moment here, Pisces, to feel this energy that I'm feeling now. For Pisces, please. It's interesting because I'm feeling this kind of like outlier energy with you. And this energy is feeling like a good thing here, but it feels like we're kind of maybe moving to more towards collectiveness again, is this energy that I'm feeling. Also kind of maybe working with the universe, or tying in spirituality here. Again, maybe you are trying to work with the universe to solve something or a common goal. Maybe this is where this kind of intention is coming from here as well, because I'm just seeing you wanting to work or collectively work on something here with maybe other people as well. We have the Hierophant in the reverse, which is energy of kind of rebellion, going against the status quo, followed by the kind of Eight of Cups here in reverse, which is sometimes talking about, could be talking about vices, could be talking about things that are kind of making us feel kind of emotionally unstable, or again, wanting to turn towards something else to cope with our emotions here. But it's just interesting where it's with this kind of rebellion card. So maybe you feel like you've been just like a natural kind of rebellious person. You've kind of never really fit in. I'm feeling that's where this kind of outlier energy is. You're just like, I don't know, I'm not like everyone else in this way. Maybe when you were younger, kind of felt like this was more energy of, I'm other than everyone else. So you might have chose to do that. You might have chose to kind of go a different route or do a different thing here. I have the Ace of Swords in the reversed here as well, which means kind of energy of overthinking or not really having kind of a mental clarity here, an aha moment. It's almost like I'm feeling this energy of you're like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm so different from everyone else in this way. And it feels kind of maybe alienating a little bit. It feels like a little bit of this outlier energy. And I feel like there's this energy of you wanting to connect, wanting to work with other people, work on things here. Maybe this is about religion as well, because we have the Hierophant here. Again, I'm not telling you to be religious, but maybe spirituality, whatever it is here that kind of works for you. I feel like you're trying to work with something more, work with a certain maybe type of energy, work with a certain type of person after you're feeling kind of energy of being distant or like energy of kind of being an outlier of things. There might be some energy here as well where, again, that is the kind of the route that you were taking before, this route of being like, I can do everything myself, I don't really need anyone else around. And I think there might be some energy now where you're trying to kind of find those people that you work with, find those people that you can connect with here, or in the spirituality sense, work with your guides, work with your angels, work with the people here that can kind of help you progress or move on, and not trying to distance ourselves so much from it. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse here as well, which means something didn't really start the way that we wanted it to. We didn't really have this passionate beginning like we wanted to. And with this card kind of coming out here, it feels like there's something that hasn't really started for you, or there's something in your life that you feel maybe missing, something that you haven't felt like, has really gotten going yet, whether this be relationship, career, whatever it is for you here. It almost feels like this energy of feeling like a missing piece I can feel in my heart center, where you feel like there's something that I'm missing out on here, or I feel like I'm kind of missing out on. I wouldn't be too worried about whatever this is that you're missing out on, because it doesn't feel like right now that it might be the right time. I do get kind of due course in time. Things you'll understand why it's kind of working out like this. But it's interesting here because you might have had this kind of crossroads moment recently, Pisces, where you're just like, I don't know which way to go here. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm at a crossroads. With the Two of Swords in the reverse, I think you're going to see that there is kind of one path forward for you here, and that you're seeing that the universe is kind of trying to help you get you out of this kind of crossroad energy with this kind of Four of Cups in reverse. Because the Four of Cups in reverse is that now you're finally like seeing the signs from the universe. You're seeing that they're bringing in this cup here to help you. You're not so distracted on things on the earthly level here as well. So again, you might be seeing like angel numbers this week. You might be seeing, maybe songs that are connecting with you, maybe in your dreams as well. Because I feel like, Pisces is so, it's kind of like the unconscious is, the ocean. It's kind of all that kind of energy. And I feel like dreams are kind of wrapped in that as well. So you might be getting dreams that are trying to help you connect or move forward. So just watch out for that this week as well, because I think there is this there's just this energy of wanting to connect, and I don't know again if that's you trying to connect to certain people or people trying to connect to you in a way, but there's just, again, I get this connection. Interesting. For Pisces, please. Alright, interesting. I have two cards coming out sideways. In my readings, when they come out sideways, there's kind of choice involved, and they can go either way here. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Because we have the Five of Wands here, you might be fighting with a Sagittarius or having conflict with Sagittarius, but I think more this is about our own kind of emotional equilibrium, our own energy of, filling our own cup of love first, making sure that we are doing those self-love practices, making sure we are, balancing out our energy, taking care of ourselves here, resting when we need to, doing stuff for ourselves. And so with the Temperance coming out sideways, it's it's like it can go either way. Either, you know, our energy is going to be out of balance, it's going to be out of whack, we're not filling our own cup here, we're feeling really depleted, we're feeling very low energy, or we can choose to focus on this. We can focus on, you know, doing the things that make us feel good, doing the things that make us happy, following kind of our joy, following this energy of where we feel this kind of emotional contentment with everything around us. And I feel like there's such this kind of block with you with that. With this, there's this conflict energy with this kind of self-love. And I don't know if that's your own kind of blocks that you're putting up here about like self-acceptance or you know, giving yourself that self-love. I weirdly also feel this energy of feeling like deserving it in a way. It's almost like, you know, do I deserve to have this time for myself? Do I deserve to like, you know, to do these self-care rituals? Like, I don't know why you're fighting against that so hard here, but I feel like whatever it is, when we kind of balance out our own energies, when we kind of focus that in these 2 weeks with this devil card in the reverse, some of the chains have been holding us down, this kind of negative energy, maybe this low vibrational things will be releasing themselves, and I think you will kind of see that. I just got an image of kind of a box opening, and it feels like, sorry Pisces, just feeling what I'm feeling. It's kind of complex, so that's why I'm taking a little bit with this, but it feels like I see this box opening, right? And it's almost like, you know, this ray, I call it, saw kind of butterflies as well, so maybe butterflies are connecting, but coming out, and they're going out like this, right? And it's like the radius of that kind of light or the air is this way, and the box was kind of containing it in this small little spot. And it feels like there's something containing you right now, or feel like you're being contained. Maybe again, it's your own thoughts, maybe your own limitations here, but there's something else that wants to kind of be released or expand here. Maybe again, it's a point of view, but there's this whole other connection that's like outside of this box. And so I think in these 2 weeks, this box is kind of opening up for you, if that makes kind of sense. It feels like, again, there's going to be this big kind of aha moment or like expansion moment for you here. But it's kind of when we focus on that, self-care, that self-love, you know, putting some energy into yourself, that we kind of feel that. So it's just energy of this, again, this is like this outcast energy is coming out here again, Pisces. It's this energy that I am alone. It's this energy that there's no one kind of here for me. There's just this mental block with that. There's just this mental block with this energy here where you're just feeling like you have to do everything yourself, that no one is there to help you. I don't know if that's kind of been something that's been defensive or coming up for you right now. But again, on the earth level, you know, if you're having a hard time connecting to other people, or you're having this energy where you're feeling like you're just constantly alone here, you know, connect with people spiritually. Meditate, connect to your guides, you know, ask your ancestors for help, use them here as well. You know, you're not alone. And I think what's so beautiful about the spiritual realm, as I can't, realm, is, you know, there's no sense of kind of time on the other side. So they can be there with you if you ask them to. You know, it's not like they're busy doing other things and they're like, oh, okay, well, I'll go there in like 10 minutes. No, there's no sense of time. So you can jump from this reality to the next reality. They can be with this person and this person at the same time. Their energy can be there. So if you are feeling isolated, if you are feeling alone right now, I'd just say, you know, if there's not people in the earthly plane that are with you, try to connect spiritually to people. You know, connect to your guides, connect to your ancestors. Maybe there's someone that has passed away that you just really miss or want to connect with. Take some time to do that, because again, there is this idea that of us kind of only being alone or by ourselves is blocking our progress forward. We do have the Chariot card coming out, which means things will kind of fastly progress for you when we kind of get over this, when we kind of stop putting that kind of limitation on ourselves here moving forward. It's interesting because I have the Star card in the reverse here, which is Aquarius energy. I also have the Chariot card, which is Cancer energy. I have Temperance, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus on the board here as well. Maybe this kind of relates to some of the signs that you're kind of connecting with right now. But it's interesting because it feels like we're losing hope on this kind of emotional offer here, this Knight of Cups energy. I don't know if this is losing hope on maybe one of the specific persons that I was just saying in this kind of reading here, or any of those signs, or this is just that kind of that people will kind of be there for you or care for you emotionally. It just feels like, again, the energy right now is a little bit stifled in that area where we're just feeling that kind of loneliness. We're feeling that energy, that no one is really there for us. But there is, there is. So don't lose hope on that. Don't lose hope on people's kindness. Don't lose hope on people's love here, especially people bringing it towards you. I just heard weight of the world here as well. So again, you might be just feeling the heaviness of the world on you right now, or the weight of the world in some kind of energy. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out sideways, and the Two of Pentacles sideways usually means choices to be made, maybe juggling two different ideas or finances. Maybe you feel like you're juggling two sides of an equation here. Or feel like again, you're moving on the scales of trying to balance two things. Whatever it is that we might be trying to balance right now, or having the choice in kind of balancing two different matters. We do have the Justice card in reverse, which is Libran energy, which kind of feels like which is energy of maybe things not going the way we wanted it to, contracts ending, feeling that social injustice here, not having kind of faith in the court system or systems like that here that have to do with kind of law and order. And it feels like we're kind of really working overtime in that section with this kind of Ten of Wands energy. It feels like we're just kind of emotionally drained in that. And again, this might be a specific contract for you, Pisces, or this could just be in general, right? It could be with the justice system, governments, things like that right now, where you're just like, I'm really tired of this. I'm really tired of this system. I'm really overworked in it. I'm overworked in this contract, and I'm kind of really over it here. So kind of an overview. I just feel like you are kind of in the space right now where you're going to ask and open yourself up to connections with new people, or to spirit here as well, to rid some of this old energy that is kind of keeping us stuck, filling our own cup of love here, realizing that there is help out there and there is other people for us as well. People willing to help us, Just pulling some oracle cards for you here, and this is everything that sums, like, it's so funny that this card came up, because this is everything that we were talking about here as well. So this is the Starseed Oracle. It says you are not alone, or sorry, you are not for everyone. It's funny that I went on that one though too. Just give me a second here, Pisces. There you go. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just will not like you. It is also filled with people who will love you fiercely. They are your people, and you are not for everyone, and that is okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Do not waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value, and they won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside of you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take up precious time to heal. You are not for them, and they are not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift, and don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness or your own weirdness and let the world see who you really are. To reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature and not to dim your light according to who's in your presence. To own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. And then this is this kind of like rebellion energy that we're kind of feeling up here, right? Where you're like, oh, I feel like an outsider, something's missing here. But there are people that are trying to connect to you or will connect with your energy with this kind of Knight of Cups. So that's why they're saying with the Star card in reverse to not lose hope on that, and not to see that there is this kindness out there, and there is people that kind of truly care about you, Pisces. Again, even if they're in the spirit realm. Okay. Your energy oracle this week is Journey reversed. You may have a desire to move or just get away for a while, but this card in reverse could indicate a delay or even cancellation. Something could be standing in your way, or perhaps lines of communications may be crossed, but don't let the potential change upset you. Refocus your energy and be flexible enough to alter your schedule and destination as needed. Remember, you can always create new adventures, even in your present location or situation. I'm attracting wonderful new adventures to my life, and my life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. And I feel like this kind of new space that we're adventuring here is that box that I was talking about, right? We're kind of opening up to a whole new world, or a whole new spectrum of different possibilities. All right, Pisces, that was your last of the month reading. There we go. I hope that helped. I can't speak today. I'm sorry, Pisces.